So I think this is kind of what I mean, that, like, it feels like you're, like, not aware what Falcon can do. Because, like, that forward smash is, like, an assumption that he has no more resources left. But that's not true for, not just because of side B, but because, like, this is what fundamentally every character has. They can...
What's up?
Yeah, how you doing?
I've been good.
Yeah, you were actually ranked top 50 at some point, so...
Yeah, I've been like in and out.
Yeah, so... I mean, you're probably gonna squash the majority of your opponents, but even then, like, there's probably some stuff that you can improve on. So keep on dash dancing and pivot grab, mostly.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you walked a bit too far. You didn't need to walk at that spacing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, up throw technically isn't... They could jump out of it. Just always be aware of that.
Yeah.
Love how you're grabbing more, by the way. You're, like, getting so much successful interactions because you're grabbing more. You're just missing the little things. But overall, you have it right. That was weird. Nice. I love that Nair choice. And I love that up B.
Thanks. Oh, I meant to shield. I usually do that versus Falcons. You can get a lot of like free power shields on Raptor Boost.
I love how you, like, I love the attempt that you didn't just always DI in. Like, that neutral DI is actually, like, next level. That, or maybe you missed your DI, but...
No, it's important, I think. And this, I've been hit by too many things. I've been trying other DIs.
Yeah.
That was weird. Oh, no.
Love that. Although, I want you to do an actual pivot grab rather than shield grab.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I had that spacing.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Spazzing out, tech chasing. Nice.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, that, you know, you rolled the dice. It worked out.
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't you send me a clip? Or, not clip, send me that game, and we'll do some VOD review. Hey guys, if you guys are struggling with your slippy ranked games, I've got just the thing for you. Head on over to my Patreon, where even the $5 tier has so much resources for improvement. If you're really looking to take your gameplay to the next level, I got some coaching on my Patreon and my Metafy, so check me out in the link below. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Okay, so I love seeing this dash dance grab. That was just like a correct thing to do. What I don't love is, for some reason, when you're tech chasing, I don't know why you do this this like little dash dance.
Yeah.
You know? Like, are you trying to reaction tech chase or are you trying to read?
I am trying to react to tech chase, but if I at all feel not confident in the moment, I'll do the little second beat to try to like force it and just like get around whatever option. I've been hitting it way too much lately on like Fox's doing wake up shines. So it's been like so ingrained in me right
So
now.
you really want to dissect, first of all, like what you're doing wrong with your RTCs rather than like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna brush it off. Like, because there's actually a very good chance that like you don't know what. There's a really good chance that there's fundamentally something wrong you're doing with your RTCs.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the layer 1 of understanding RTCs is that if you have like a 70% success rate on RTCs, that's actually pretty bad. because that means you don't get tech in place and tech roll in differentiations, and you're just getting the other tech rolls.
Yeah.
So, and it's also an issue of Falcon because it's really a major issue because Falcon is by far the easiest character to RTC with, just in general. Because one, he doesn't have a tech in place shine, and two, the tech differentiation by like frame 6 is like pretty obvious. So like you really want to dissect what you're doing wrong, but also the second layer is you're gonna be off sometimes, even if you understand it perfectly. Go for a read, like Shore Up Dare here. Shore Up Dare against tech in place is pretty strong. Up tilt, so it's like just go for a read if you don't feel confident. Because that will happen. I'd rather see that than like a half-baked RTC.
Okay. I usually do the opposite, honestly. Sometimes I'm like so confident they're gonna do something, then I'll go for the downer.
Yeah, it's important to do that too at times. You just want to really mix both.
Yeah, for sure.
And here, like if you forward smash in place, you would have gone it, but because you walked forward way too much, that's why you got past.
Yeah.
You should have held down, by the way. Holding down is so powerful in scraps. Yeah, be aware that up throw, like they don't have to just. You might be used to doing up throw tech chasing if they land on the ground. That's not actually a real thing.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. And yeah, do you see that again? It happened again here.
That was even worse though, because I didn't even like do the dash dance. I guess I started the dash dance and then grabbed.
Yeah, like you know the way dash is fine. And then like you try to do a dash dance grab again. Like you're not, you just spazzed out. And that got you reversal so many times.
Yeah. Holy.
So you are aware, at what point did Falcon ever use his double jump? Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think you assumed that he had no double jump, but he still had his double jump.
I was going for some cheese. I was hoping he would double jump into that forward smash out of panic. But it was desperate.
If you were gonna cheese him, isn't it better value to go for F-tilt instead?
Yeah, F smash is way too laggy for this spot.
Yeah, it's like, because like F-tilt and forward smash has the same reward because he's at high enough percent where F-tilt and forward smash are just gonna send similar distance. And if you catch him without double jump, it's fine, right? It's just F-tilt is just only higher value because it has less end lag.
For sure.
Yeah. But because of this forward smash end lag, that put you in such an uncomfortable spot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Third time, by the way. Like, it's one thing.
I'm not this bad at it.
Yeah, like, maybe you're nervous, but it's on one hand, like, if you do this like once or twice, it's like, okay, whatever. But you did it literally 3 times, and that's why I really would advocate for a grab. Or, not grab, a read.
Yeah.
This is what actually got you, like, hit a lot. I also wonder if you tried to fight out there. Because I'm pretty sure you did. So out of this lag, what's your instinct? It's to try to fight. I'm pretty sure this wasn't a crouch cancel. I'm pretty sure you meant to down tilt.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because it's one thing if you try to like crouch cancel, even though you shouldn't do that here, honestly.
It's like I was gonna grab.
Yeah. Well, it's also like if Falcon's gonna stop, that's just gonna beat your crouch cancel. You don't really.
Yeah.
You crouch cancel more around here to the left, like underneath the Yoshi side platform, rather than right in front of Falcon's face. Like you're not crouch canceling a Sheik F tilt. You're crouch canceling primarily Falcon's nair. So it's like, even if you meant to crouch cancel here, that's like you need to almost always dash back here.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's like another scrap that you try to fight out of. And then this was a little bit of a weird situation because he spiked you while you're in the air, while Stomp didn't knock down. But it's still kind of messy. So I think this is kind of what I mean, that like, it feels like... So I think this is kind of what I mean, that like, it feels like you're like not aware what Falcon can do up there.
Yeah.
Because like that forward smash is like an assumption that he has no more resources left. But that's
Yeah, and he's
not
just drifting the ledge.
But that's not true for not just because it's side B, but because like this is what fundamentally every character has. They can air dodge too.
Yeah.
And there is no like this is almost assuming that one that they just don't have an air dodge. So therefore, you know, they have to keep drifting down. So that's kind of like my big critique that maybe it's something that you think about only about Falcon because like, oh, Falcon's not supposed to recover. But in spots like these, you need to be aware that that's a possibility. Not just the side B, but also they can air dodge too.
Yeah. Oof.
And he landed. Did you know that he just landed?
Yes.
Yeah. So at least you were aware of that. That's really good. And you were aware of the Falcon kick angle. That's really, really good. What I don't like was how you kind of gave him like a lot of chances to hit him. Or for him to hit you. Like this full hop.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know if you meant to do that. Maybe that was an accident. But oh my god. I was so afraid for your life.
Yeah, holy moly. I'm doing fucking like plan B on every single tech chase.
Yeah, this like... I really wish you would just forward smash instead.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if you were trying to do a plan B, you weren't actually really reacting. If you were doing a true plan B, you would have reacted to that and shielded.
Sure, yeah.
But it just felt like a panic plan B.
Yeah.
That just sucks. Oh, man. It wasn't tippered. Yeah, you need to fast fall first when you're doing this up air.
Yeah,
which I think you did. It's just hard in Yoshi's. Yeah,
you
that
do like a shield stop to get the spacing better.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
like...
if you didn't turn around up no. Yeah, it's really hard like unless you are confident that you could get like a tipper up air in Yoshi's story specifically, you gotta like just dash out of it.
What do you think about like double up air in there? Like doing that up air and then like doing another short hop up air to catch like a jump out or something?
I mean, you're making a really hard read. It could work. Right, I wouldn't really... Because, like,
off, then
you know,
have...
yeah, what if he just, like, does, like, an up air instead, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this is really worth... Like, you can. There's definitely answers here. I just don't think the expected value of, like, pursuing this further, if you can't get a tipper up air, I don't think that's something you should really mess with. Instead, if you can't get a tipper up air, it might just be worth, honestly. It's probably worth more considering tech chase up tilt instead. Like, you know.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, if you like turn around up tilted here instead, like that's probably a lot better value than making a 50-50 where if you're wrong, you die.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what happened here. You were wrong and you died for it.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Ugh. Would you, in that spot, do you try to race into the ledge or?
So again, this is like kind of what I mean that like I don't feel like you truly understand like Falcon's options here because like what was the reason for this wave dash back?
I have no idea. I don't think I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, I think it was a mindless wave dash back.
Right, and that's what made this really hard. What like the main reason why this wave dash back was really bad was because Falcon had no double jump.
Yeah.
So like you look at this again with like a fresh pair of eyes, it's like, oh wow, well this was just really bad.
Could have just wave dashed the other way instead of the way I did.
Yeah, you could have also I guess like double wave dash to the edge, but it's like it's a mix up. I mean like it's hard to tell at that spacing. What you really should have done was like not wave dash back and space a tipper down tilt.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you reacted late to his tourney winner. That's why he crossed you up. I don't know why you double jumped there.
Me neither.
Yeah, again, it's like I'm not sure if you realize that Falcon still had his double jump in all this.
Well, I was hoping he would double jump into my fair, trying to like catch me with an up air, and I could like.
But I'm talking about this point. Like, did you realize he still had a double jump?
And I thought, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, why didn't you at least like try to like shield or crouch cancel?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's like, maybe you are aware, you just like kind of need to be put in this spot more and more. And here's actually a very important concept that can also be applied to your openers. Very often, Marth on the side platform, you want to get down as quick as possible because you want to control the ground, you know? All the talk I did about dash dance and like pivot grabbing out of it, you need to be in the ground, not on the platform. So, but at the same time, you're also kind of slow. If you really want to count, this is how long it takes for Marth to get down without a fastball, that is. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a pretty long time, actually.
Yeah.
And that's kind of given them a window to just attack you really quickly. And I think you did apply a fastball, like, pretty early, honestly. So even with, like, a relatively early fastball, it took you 15 frames to get to the ground. And that's actually a lot. To the point where it's like, he kind of just got you with this knee without you being able to do much about it. Luckily, it was a soft knee, but what I'm trying to get at here is instead of like, if you really need a reset getting back from platform, do a shield drop. Don't run off. Like, if you shield drop, first of all, you skip jump squat, so that's pretty good. But second of all, that valuable time, that frames where like you're further away from your opponent, can make the difference between you getting hit or not.
Good point.
Yeah. So, like, imagine if you shield drop instead, you could have avoided this knee.
Yeah.
And that also applies to your openers, where you spawn a side platform. A lot of Marths make the mistake to just run off, and then they get hit immediately by, like, a Falco Dare or, like, a Fox, like, opener in some way. Yeah. So, that's something to consider all the time when you're on a platform. It's like, what's like the safest way to get down right now? Because there's gonna be times where like you're gonna try to get down from the side platform and they're already like to center. You have to like consider maybe using the top platform to get down safely, and find an angle to get down. So I want you to be aware of this situation.
For sure. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I was trying to DI out to like go for some drift to lead or something. Yeah.
And yeah, here, it's like, were you really aware of Falcon's capabilities here? Because, like, I'm not sure what this run-out double jump dare did.
Yeah, it was very tunnel vision, all these, like...
Because, like, yeah, he had no double jump, so it's like, I have no idea what this double jump dare is covering.
Yeah, I think it was trying to cover, like, up you straight to ledge, but that...
Well, even then, if it's covering that, that's still pretty bad because he could wall tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, don't approve of that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Notice what you did in this scrap. Can you identify it?
I didn't crouch cancel the back here.
No, what did you do?
I jumped.
You jumped in this crouch cancel. Or, not in this crouch. You jumped in this scrap.
Yeah.
And that is insanely bad to do. Because you no longer, not only do you have no longer access to CC, but now you're getting comboed really hard here. And it's so slow, and you're gonna die. So, really gotta be aware of those, all those situations that maybe you haven't given much consideration to. Now's the time.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh my god, wow, it really was every fucking tech chase.
Yeah. Like, I noticed that happened, like, all the time.
Oh my god.
And that was actually the main reason why you lost. Because, like, you had, like, 5 tech chase scenarios where if you hit all of them, you could have won.
Yeah.
And then again, you went for another raid there. Like,
holy.
Like, it's one thing for, like, a plan B read, so then, like, you react, like, what they can possibly do. But then there's, like, the other plan B reads where you did, like, there's other plan B reads where you're just hoping. Rather than just, you might as well just made a read already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super true. Wow, yeah. This is good because this is probably more akin to how I'd play in like a tournament setting, like with a little bit more pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it's really like whenever you're pressured in like tournament settings, your worst habits will come out. And that's really a test of like, well, have you changed, you know? Have you it really tells you what you need to work on. And I think by far the biggest thing you need to work on from what I've noticed. And pay attention to when worse players like get you. It's most likely because you're scrapping in wrong spot, like erroneously.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I a lot of those habits of like scrapping against have been from all my like just playing with a lot of people worse than me, where I'm like not trying to use it as a learning thing. I'm just trying to like go for something dumb or like power shield up tilt or in neutral just to get something, and then I play against a good fox or a good falcon, just or a good
Yeah. And I just want you to
actually
like kind of have the mindset when you play worse players. Whenever especially they get a hit on you, try to imagine that a top player just zeroed the death you off of it, and now you're visualizing that you're down a stock. And then like even though like that worst player definitely won't zero to death you, but just kind of take that mental note that you literally just got zero to death, and you lost if that happened 3 more times. Like you might have 3 stocked them anyways, but in your head you actually just got you already lost if a top player did that to you.
That's a really good way to think about it, actually.
That's how you could still get value even with people significantly worse than you.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, because isn't that what happened here? You just got 0 to death against like an actual good player.
Exactly.
And that first Fox opponent you got, he didn't 0 to death to you every time, but if I was like literally the same neutral game, but like it was Cody Schwab playing or Moki playing, yeah, they would 0 to death you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, you got any other questions?
Not really. I don't think I got my weekly tonight, so I got a lot to think about when I'm playing tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess like it's tricky when it comes to playing in tournament. You actually don't want to learn. I actually almost encourage that you just play how you normally do, because like if you try to learn, your performance will be worse. So like when it comes to playing tournament, you want your performance to be like as good as possible, and that's by not thinking. But when you're definitely practicing like after a tournament, or if you don't care about your tournament results, then go ahead.
I don't really care about the result. It's kind of more of a just like a free local.
Yeah. Then it's like, yeah, feel free to like try to implement everything I said. But if you are looking to perform as well as possible, actually you shouldn't think. You want to really trust your muscle memory.
Yeah, get everything I can to the subconscious.
Yeah, because like whenever you're learning, your performance will always dip a little bit.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I hope this has helped you, and I'll see you around.
No, that was dope. Thank you, KoDoRiN. That was a good time.
Yeah, I'll see ya.
All right, later.